Hello and welcome to Outdoors with Nat. This is a video on how I built my hiking cart. So I had looked at a few hiking carts. You can get them in America. I'm in Australia. They cost about $500. So I thought I'd have a crack at making one myself. And so I went to the tip shop and bought an old bike. I'll show you how I kind of broke it down and what I did to transform it into the hiking cart. First thing I did was remove the wheel. So removing the front wheel, and then if we take out the forks, and so I actually chopped the forks off at the stanchions here. That allowed me to keep the headset and the handlebars. The next main adjustment I did was I chopped through the frame here and just below the seat post and also right at the rear chainstay. And so that allows me to take the bottom half of the triangle of the bike out, and we're left with the hiking cart. I've also taken off the seat and then added in an aluminium luggage rack or pannier rack to stop the handlebars from pivoting like they normally would. I've just dodgily put a screw straight through the frame. I've kept the handlebars a bit of bending because the handlebars are actually steel, and the main thing that I tried to do, failed a little bit, not pinch the metal so it didn't crease. The kind of profile there matches pretty closely to my hips, but it's also got enough side to side movement that I can hold it in my hands like this and kind of control the movement of the cart from side to side. In the midsection of the bike here, we have these two lightweight aluminium bars. They are off old TV antenna. They're the same, roughly the same diameter as the pannier rack, and so that allows me to carry two sets of panniers on the hiking cart, which also evens up the weight distribution. So another thing I wanted to do as part of building this cart was to make the center of gravity for where the load was carried quite central over the axle rather than up against the body of the person using the cart. What I've done to do that is I've actually extended out the pannier rack as far as it can be, so it sits quite far back over the rear wheel. And also I've measured up that just sitting on a stake to be pretty close to what my height is when I'm walking, and so you can see that the support bars for my extra panniers are also tilted towards the back, so when the weight is loaded on it, it's really loaded on over this central part of the wheel here, and so that makes it quite good to carry and doesn't have too much downwards force up on the handlebar end of the hiking cart. Lots of hiking carts I've seen made before online carry all the weight between the wheel and the handlebars through this section, so I tried to get that weight out beyond the back of the wheel. Now the challenge with that is that it makes any side-to-side movement up the back of the wheel here harder to carry and keep that weight stable. So I've just put a pannier on either side of the hiking cart here to show how I can fit two sets on, so we could fit another one in here and on the corresponding side there. But you can see that it sits really nice and close to the central line of the hiking cart. So the final piece of the puzzle is getting the handlebars attached to the backpack, and so this is a Mont Bambino, and the solution that I've come up with that seems to work the best so far is to feed a cam strap in between the shoulder strap and the waistband, and that's going to live nice and tightly in there. And if you just keep that loose at the moment, then you'll be able to feed handlebars through that one and then through this one, and then tighten those up